All right, legends. Today's episode, we are going to make the GQ change gears for the first time. Last time we started it, this time we're going to be putting a shifter in that hole. And to do it, we're going to utilize the factory ZF 6-speed shifter. Oh gosh. The shifter over here. This whole assembly, I do know some people use BMW shifters, but to keep everything sort of unison, we're going to just use the 6-speed. I've just gone and marked the trans tunnel here. This little plate sits on the bottom of the gear selector on the ZF. Just put that on there, traced it. I'm going to use this reciprocator saw. We'll buzz that out, sit that plate in, which then this whole assembly will be able to sit inside of it. Give us enough clearance, hopefully, to the underside of the console area. And then we'll be able to run a cable. Once we run the cable, we can plug in the wiring loom, and we should have sports mode slotted across. So we'll go along, we'll cut that out, and mock up a shifter. Alrighty, so I've just gone and hooked up the shifter. Don't worry about this loop, that's where I've just looped it to run the engine. Mounted it back onto the barrel housing, through there, up to here. This is the grommet. I'm going to now drill a 45mm hole saw through the firewall, and we'll loop it back and through and hook it up to the shifter that sticks up in there. That drives. Time to put on a J-Max snorkel. So thanks to the guys at J-Max, they give us a bit of a template there. It sort of goes on there. We'll cut out the aerial hole, mark that on the guard. I really didn't want to cut a guard, but I need to put a snorkel on. Alright, unfortunately, the hole matches up with the patrol, so the patrol's got to go. Right, so after about 10,000 test fits, measurements and cuts, there's the airbox in there. A bit of 1mm sheet that I've popped in this cutout here, so it sort of has that profile of that cut, sort of sits in there like so. Alrighty, there's the left side done. So I've given that just a quick flappy disc, just clean it up. I'll prime it again before I actually prime the inside as well. Make sure we don't get any extra rust, and I'll drill a hole in the bottom. Alright, both sides are done. Let that dry, paint it up black, and then it'll be time to put the guard back on and then refit that snorkel for the 10th time. But it's coming out not too bad. Alright legends, I think I got to end it off there. Snorkel's on, and it looks really good. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, and I've just plonked the airbox back in there. That needs to come back out, as I've got to make a bracket for the PCM. But we're almost going to have a straight shot. Got to make up a couple of spaces for the airbox to sort of put it on that angle there, and then we might need to do a couple little offsets and then go from the outlet into the inlet. Waiting on some 4-inch aluminium pipe to come in. Once that's in, I'm also waiting on a 4-inch by I can't remember what it is, 2.5 or 2.75 I think. So I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to put this guard liner back in and then hook that mud flat back up, and we're getting closer. We're getting closer every day.